Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Finansopedia, and you are again with me, Shayan Chatterjee. So, as our last video, we covered all the types of businesses. That is the sole proprietorship, the partnership firm, the private company, and the public company. So, on today's video, I'm going to share some general topics about some businesses. Okay, so stay with me and see the full video. And after watching this video, if you think that is kind of helpful to you, please give a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by pressing that red button and also press the bell icon. So without further wasting any time, let's begin. In the sole proprietorship, there are so many advantages and disadvantages also. As we all know that the main features to being a sole proprietorship business is there is a single owner. The entire business is owned by a single person. Remember the Mr. X? He is the only owner of his business. So as an advantage, we can say for there is a only single owner, he have the freedom to take his own decision. He don't have to answer anything to any other person for taking any decision. He can do anything with his business. But there are so many disadvantages also that if Mr. X or the owner of the business took any kind of wrong decision, then the business can go totally down because he don't have any other person to discuss about his decision. And there are another aspect that is called the funding issue. He cannot raise his fund from any other person because he is the only owner. Now, this two problem has solved through the partnership firm. As you all discussed before, there are maybe 5 to 5, 10, maybe 30, some other partner, some more number of partners. The owner could discuss about his decision to all the partners because all the partners are owner of the business. On here, the first person is similar to a single person now or similar to the second person. So the decision making problem is solved, but he don't have any freedom. No partners have a single freedom that he can do anything with that business because that business is not owned by only by him. So he have to consult with everyone. Now there is another issue that called the unlimited liability portion that comes with the two businesses as well, the sole proprietorship and the partnership firm also. We discussed about the unlimited liability or the limited liability portion in our previous videos, so you can check that videos as well. That unlimited liability portion is totally covered in the private or public company because the company and the owner have a different identity on the company portion. Now there is a cocktail. Yes, there is a cocktail in business that is called limited liability partnership firm, or you can say it LLP. That type of business comes with the features of partnership firm as well the or as well the private company. He have the features of both type of businesses, like that is basically a partnership firm with the features of private company. There is a partnership firm who have a separate legal identity. The partnership firm, that the authentic partnership firm don't have any separate legal entity. The owners and the business are same on the partnership firm, but in the limited liability partnership firm, the owner and the business have separate legal entity. So they have the limited liability advantages. Now the unlimited liability part is totally just wiped off. But there are some issues like the funding issues they cannot issue shares to the public or the private providers because they are not any private company. So that part is covered by company portion. But in company, you have, if you want to raise your capital, you have to issue shares. And what is share? That I discussed before. Share is nothing but a part of capital. And if you are contributing to capital to someone other's business, you are the owner of the business. You are the part owner. The part of capital that you give, you are the owner of that part only. But you are the owner. So if the founder of the company wants to raise capital, they issue shares, they have to share the ownership. And just I want to tell you one thing: if Mr. X again invests 5 lakh rupees to his business, and now to expand his business, he want more 7 lakh rupees capital, and he break his total capital into 5 lakh shares. Each part of shares cost 1 rupees, and so he issued in the market 7 lakh shares. 7 lakh shares. He have the 5 lakh shares and he issued them in the market 7 lakh shares. And if someone bought the entire 7 lakh shares, he is the owner of 7 lakh shares. Means the main founder of the business, Mr. X, have 5 lakh shares and the other person have 7 lakh shares. So we can say now the legal owner of the business is the other person, the outsider person, maybe Mr. Y, because he have the majority of shares. According to Company Act 1956, the person who have more than 50% of shares, he is the main owner. So the entire business goes to Mr. Y. And Mr. X becomes a part owner because he have the lesser amount of shares than 50%. So that is a big risk. You have to share your ownership to raise your capital, and for this aspect you cannot raise capital as much as you want. So there is a solution of this problem that is called the securities premium. Now, what is securities premium? Mr. X break his share to the 5 lakh, and each share cost 1 rupee, and now he want a capital of 7 lakh. Instead of issuing the total 7 lakh shares, he just issued maybe, let's say, 2 lakh shares, and each share cost is 1 rupee. That is called the face value, the actual value of the shares. And along with that 1 rupees, he just added some amount of extra money with that. That is called the securities premium. Now, let's say the share cost is 1 rupees and securities premium is 100 rupees. Now, Mr. X issued a share of 1 rupees. So he is sharing the capital of 1 rupees and he takes a premium of 100 rupees. So the premium part is not the part of capital, that goes to the reserve and surplus, which is not the part of capital, but he can take that money for his business. So he don't have to share the entire ownership among the public. As per the Indian Company Act 1956 or Indian Company Act 2013, people can issue shares at par, at premium, or at discount. At par means at face value, means the 1 rupee. At premium means face value plus some amount of money. It means the securities premium. And at discount is he issuing share lesser than his face value. So there is 3 ways to issue shares in the market: at par, at premium, at discount. Now the discount part is not available in India nowadays because of the nature of Indian people. Now, for this situation, Mr. X issued 2 lakh shares and maybe let's say 1 lakh shares got subscribed. So, 1 lakh shares got subscribed means 1 lakh shares is purchased by people, means the public. And so, people pay 101 rupees for each share. And the 1 lakh shares, the face value 1 rupees, that is 1 lakh rupees is goes to the capital, and the other 100 rupees that comes with that 1 lakh shares, that is cost 1 crore, that goes to the reserve and surplus head into the securities premium. So if someone pays 101 for one share, he contribute 1 rupee for for the business capital, and so that means he paid 101 and he got the ownership of 1. Now just tell me, why you supposed to pay some 101 rupees and you know that you are getting a value of just 1? Why you should pay 100 rupees more, 100 rupees more for this situation? That 100 rupees comes for the goodwill of the company. Basically, that's I'm totally wrong. That's not for the goodwill. For understanding this fact, just take that into the as goodwill. For goodwill part, for this part, I can say, you are investing in a company. You are giving money to a company. Now, that company is good. Mr. X has a company called Mr. X Private Limited, X Limited, and X Limited is a good business. That previous year's performance is very good. Let's say for an example of Flipkart. Everyone knows about Flipkart. Flipkart is a very good company. In fact, the children in the age of 4 or 5, they know also about the Flipkart. So you know the business about the Flipkart. And now Flipkart comes with that aspect that he is going to issue a share of 1 rupees and takes a premium of 100 rupees, and the total price of that share is 101 rupees. Are you not interested to pay that 101 rupees? Yes, you are definitely interested to pay that amount because you know Flipkart, and this is a very good company. You can easily invest your money because you can get your money back after some time. Your money is going to appreciate, not be depreciate, because this is a good business. Now, if the company wants to raise capital and he don't wants to take any kind of loan or borrow from someone other, he can raise their capital by issuing shares. But he have to share his ownership. Whatever the face value it may be, maybe 1, maybe 0.1, maybe 0.0001, but he have to share the ownership if he don't want to borrow from any other. Now, if a business wants to raise capital and he has the option to take that amount of money from some other person, maybe by sharing his ownership to that person only, and he has the option to take money from among the public by sharing the ownership, maybe let's say 1,000, 10,000, maybe millions of people. So what he is going to do? In my opinion, he is going for the first option by sharing the ownership to the single person, by making his business to a partnership firm. But that comes the unlimited liability. But now he have the option of limited liability with a partnership firm. So you can understand that how LLP or limited liability partnership firm is important. So he is not going to share his ownership among the public, and he can took that amount of capital from another person by sharing the ownership to that person only. So, and the unlimited liability risk is totally mitigated. So there is no chance for the bank to sell his house for repaying its debt. So that is a really good option. So now we just discussed about some general topics like some advantages and disadvantages of some businesses, and also we covered the securities premium and the LLP part. So we just discussed so many things in a single video. So that's all for today. I'm going to take my next video in very soon period. And so just stay with me and subscribe to my channel, The Financeopedia, and press the bell icon to get the notification when I'm of the latest videos. So if you think that video is somehow helpful to you, please press the like button. That motivates me a lot. And if you don't like this video, please comment. Please suggest me what I'm doing wrong. I'm always open for suggestion. So don't go without doing anything else. And if you think that video is helpful, please help your friends by sharing this video among your friends. So thank you. Bye bye. Sayonara. Stay a healthy and happy life.